have both the captains in the center with the match referee.
Lovely day to play cricket, and here we have the two umpires walking in with a brand new ball. In comes the fielding side. They look charged up and ready to go. Here come the openers, greeted with a loud cheer from the crowd. That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end.
Oh, he picked up that nicely. Beautifully picked up all the way.
That's 4. Didn't time that well, but definitely would be pleased with the result. That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. And he helps himself to a 6. That's gone high in the air, and that's gonna clear the boundary for 6.
In the air, this is 6. It's a magnificent strike.
That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4.
Edge, and it's gone for 4.
Got the elevation right, but he couldn't touch. What a catch! That is brilliant bowling. The batsman had a poke at it and he's gone.
Oh, that's close. It's a huge appeal. That is a very good shout, and they're going to review it.
Checking for a no ball. Fair delivery. No problem.
Yeah, definite spike. Definite mark on the bat.
Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch. That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4.
He is an outstanding touch here. He is dealing in boundaries.
That is in the air and in the gap as well. Goes for 4. He has found the gap. That is a boundary. Great shot. He has dispatched that, and the fielder can only watch it land into the crowd. He has found the gap. That is a boundary. Absolutely glorious shot, and it runs away for 4. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. The ball had off to the boundary, see you later, written all over it. He has hammered that, and that sails into the crowd for a 6. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time it too well. That is a good catch in the end. The batting team has a target to chase. Let's see if they can do it. The umpires lead the fielding team out, followed by the 2 batsmen set to open the innings. Keeping wickets in hand would be vital. The game is set up well. Let's go ahead and catch the live action. It's nicely timed. We'll only get 1 though. He's calling for 2. He read the length perfectly. That is a beautiful 6.
Straight up in the air, and that's a 6.
That is a nice shot. Timed it beautifully for 4. That is a superb shot of a pretty good ball. Got the elevation right, but he couldn't time.
That is 6. That is just magnificent batting.
Oh, that's huge. It's disappeared way into the stands.
That's 6. He picked up the length very early. Oh, he picked up that nicely. Beautifully picked up all the way. And he helps himself to a 6.
That's gone high in the air, and that's gonna clear the boundary for 6.
Straight up in the air, and that's a 6.
That is 6. That is just magnificent batting. Exquisite timing on that. A very well-deserved boundary there. That's 6. He picked up the length very early.
He read the length perfectly. That is a beautiful 6.
and he helps himself to a 6.
The winning runs are scored and the batsmen congratulate each other after having won the game for their side.